Welcome back to the session 3, my dear students. This is Chandrasekhar, social science teacher, BGS Public School, Sheetlagatta. Dear students, in the last two sessions, we already gathered in detail information about India is a subcontinent and India covered land border and water border. So land border consists of 15,200 kilometers and coastal area, it means water border consists of 6,100 kilometers. And dear students, India consists of 28 states and 8 union territories. India consists of 28 states and 8 union territories. So in the first session I was told India consists of 28 states and 9 union territories, like, so you should be keep in your mind, sorry for that. India consists of 28 states and 8 union territories. And in the same way, the geographical features of our Indian country: northern mountains and Indo-Gangetic plain, Deccan plateau and the coastal region of our Indian country. So coming to the continuous session of further, in this session we have to gather in detail information about the prehistoric period. Then mainly, what is the meaning of prehistoric period? What is the meaning of prehistoric period? So here the meaning of prehistoric period, the period before the discovery of the art of writing. So here the art of writing, got it? Ability to write, creative writing. So we are all gathered information about some dynasties because written literature is there, written literature is there and written documents is there. But before that, what happened? Before being came into existence of the civilizations, what happened? So on that time we should consider for the prehistoric age. And that time there is no written documents, only oral literature, only oral literature. On that time not available for the art of writing, there is no literary sources about that. So that season we should consider for the prehistoric season or prehistoric period. So what is the meaning of mainly prehistoric age? Means the period before the discovery of the art of writing is called as the prehistoric age. So this is the meaning of the prehistoric age. So this is a one mark question, dear students. What is the meaning of prehistoric age? Means the period before the discovery of the art of writing is called as the prehistoric age. And in this prehistoric age consists of some of the important features or some of the important characteristics. At what type of characteristics available during the period of prehistoric age? So this is a 2 or 3 mark question. So sometime what is the meaning of prehistoric age and mention their characteristics or features like. Let's we have to gather one by one some of the important types of features. So the first one, we do not find the evidence of linguistic development or the use of script. Linguistic, and that time there is no language. Prehistoric period, there is no writing script and there is no language. We didn't find any kind of writing evidence, writing source, writing proof during the period of prehistoric age. This is the first characteristics. We do not find evidence of the linguistic. Linguistic means language. We do not find evidence of the linguistic development or the use of script. Script means writing. So this is the first characteristic. And second one, we do not get any written records. So on that time only for the oral records, not available for the written records. Records not available in the form of writing. Records not available in the form of writing. So that we should consider for the written record. And another one, man was a nomad and indulged in hunting and food gathering. Nomad, it means a person not particularly settled in one place. A person not particularly settled in one place, The human being are wandering. It means moving from one place to another place in searching of food, in hunting of animals, gathering of fruits, vegetables, etc., etc., etc. So this is the third characteristic. Man was a nomad. Nomad means alemari, a person with no settled home. A person with no settled home, he moving or she moving from one place to another place in search of. Why they moving from one place to another place? They hunting animals purpose, in search of food purpose. And another one important character, they used tools made of stone, wood and bones. They using some of the important tools. Tools means some of the important instruments. So hunting animals purpose, they need some weapons. Hunting animals purpose, they need some weapons. So such important weapons are called as tools. So the tools made by stone, they using stone, and they using wood, and they using for bones also. So by using stone, wood and bone, they creating for some of the important tools or weapons to hunting for the animals. So the scholars who study this period are called as archaeologists. So this is a one more question. Who were called as archaeologists means the scholars who study the prehistoric period are called as archaeologists. Got it? The persons who refer about the prehistoric age. The persons who refers about for the prehistoric age. Here scholars means a specialist in a particular branch. In the field of survey, in the field of survey, got it? In the field of discovery, some persons are very experts in different fields. So like here some persons expert, got it, in the study of a prehistoric period. So such a persons we should consider for the archaeologist. So dear students, so this is a 2 or 3 mark question. What is the meaning of prehistoric period and what are its characteristics? Then they using some of the important tools. I already told stone, wood and bone. Look at that symbols, dear students, here mainly. So here, so these all by using for the stone, and see here using for wood, got it, and someone using for bone. So like they preparing some of the important tools by using the stone, wood and bones. Uses of the tools. So they are all using stone tools, bone tools and wood tools. Then for which purpose they using stone tools, bone tools and wood tools? There are some of the important uses, otherwise advantages of the tools. So here used stone tools to peel the skin. What is the meaning of peel the skin? Means once hunting for the animals, got it? Strip the skin off. Strip the skin off ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಚರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಯಾವುದೊಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಂದರೆ ಅದರ ಚರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಸುಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪೀಲ್ ದ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ and separate the flesh and the bones of animals. Flesh means meat, ಮಾಂಸ, bones, ಮೂಳೆಗಳು. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೂಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಚರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಬೋನ್ಸನ್ನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಮಾಂಸವನ್ನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪೀಲ್ ದ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ದ ಫ್ಲೆಶ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬೋನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ tools. And to scrap the bark of trees. What is the meaning of scrap the bark of trees? Means scrap ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನುಣ್ಣಗೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸ್ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನುಣ್ಣಗೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಬಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಮರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಳುತ್ತೆ ನಾವು, ಅದನ್ನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಬಂದುಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ದ ಬಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೋನ್, ಅದ ಒಂದು ವುಡ್, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಮರಕ್ಕಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಹುಟ್ಟನ್ನು ಕೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರ್ಯಾಪ್ ದ ಬಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟು ಕಟ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್. ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ದೆ ಕಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಫಾರ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಇನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬೇರು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮರದ ಬೇರುಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗಿಡದ ಬೇರುಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್. ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ and using them like spears and arrows, hunted animals. What is the meaning of here? Spears means a weapon with a long shaft. See, look at here picture. So this is, we should consider for the spears. Got it? And another one is arrows. Arrows is nothing but mainly we should consider for a mark to indicate the direction. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಣಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ವೆಪನ್ಸನ್ನು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಕಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ವೈಲ್ ಹಂಟಿಂಗ್ and the killing for the animals. And that time they using some of the important tools. That tools made by stones, bone and wood. The chop down trees and cut them up into logs. Chop means the tree cutting into pieces like. Chop, got it? To chop down trees and cut them into logs. ಒಂದು ಮರವನ್ನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದಿಂಬೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದಿಂಬೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಲಾಗ್ಸ್, got it? ಆ ದಿಂಬು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಚಾಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಟ್ ದಮ್ ಇಂಟು logs. So this purpose also they using tools by made of wood, bone and stone. So used wood to build huts for themselves. They using wood. So here one picture is there. They using for a hut. So this is hut and they using for wood. Got it? Huts means ಗುಡಿಸಲುಗಳು. ಆ ಒಂದು ಮರಗದ ರೆಂಬೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಂಬೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರು ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಗುಡಿಸಲುಗಳ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ವುಡ್ ಟು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ವ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ವೆಪನ್ಸ್. got it? Handle is very very important. got it? To handle means using of the grip. ಒಂದು ವೆಪನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಗ್ರಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ to make handles for their weapons purpose also they using for some of the important tools. So dear students, these all we should consider some of the important uses of the tools. So what type of uses are there? Tools means used stone tools to peel the skin and separate the flesh and bones of animals, and to scrape the bark of trees, to cut fruits and roots, using them like spears and arrows, hunted animals, to chop down trees and cut them into logs, used wood to build huts for themselves and to make handles for their weapons. So these are all the reasons purpose they using for tools. And where did the prehistoric man live? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಎಸೆನ್ಸಿಯಲ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಡಿಡ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಹಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಿವ್? ಸೊ ಭಿಂಬೆಟ್ಕಾ, ಮಧ್ಯಪ್ರದೇಶ್. ಭಿಂಬೆಟ್ಕಾ, it is available for in Madhya Pradesh. Look at one of the important marks. So that is Bhimbetka, Madhya Pradesh. So that is Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh. And another one place, Hundasagi. So this place available for in Karnataka. So that is also called as Talikote. Hundasagi, it is located in Karnataka. That is also called as Talikote. So look at the place. So that is Talikote in Karnataka. Hundasagi. And Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh. Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh. Look at, there is a Roma. So in these three places, prehistoric man leading a life during the period of ancient time. So where did the prehistoric man live means Bhimbetka, in Madhya Pradesh, Hunasagi in Karnataka, Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh. In these three places, the prehistoric man living. Got it? So this is you should be keep in your mind. So this is a Kurnool. And dear students, here see industrial sites. Site is nothing but an area. Site is nothing but an area. So here industrial sites are there. What is the meaning of industrial site? Means people lived for a long time in rocky areas. So look at the picture here. Most of the rocks only. So human being selecting such a kind of places to lead their life purpose, to living purpose. Got it? People lived for a long time in a rocky areas. Rocky means where there is a stones available for such a areas. So these areas are called as a industrial sites. These areas are called as a industrial sites. So this is a one more question. You should be properly keep in your mind. What is the meaning of industrial sites? Means people lived for a long time in rocky areas. These sites are called residential and industrial sites. Residential and industrial sites. And knowledge of fire. Everybody know about for the fire. And then knowledge for fire means fire being discovered. ಇವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಬೆಂಕಿಯನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿಯಲಾಯಿತು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೈರ್. ಫೈರ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾಶಸ್. Science of hashes have been obtained in the caves of Kurnool. What it? Science of hashes means it is nothing but some of the important different and variety kind of the symbols. Different and variety kind of the symbols. And mainly we should consider for the ashes. Ashes is nothing but ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೂದಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ಕರ್ನೂಲಿನ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗುಹೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. Look at this, these are the caves. ಸೊ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಗುಹೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ವಾಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. ಅವರು ಬೆಂಕಿಯನ್ನು ಸಹ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಡೆಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಿಂಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಬೂದಿಯಿಂದ ಬಳೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬೂದಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಿದ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೂದಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೆಂಕಿಯಿಂದನೇ ಬೂದಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೈರ್. ಫೈರ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ಡ್. ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾಶಸ್. Science of hashes have been obtained in the caves of Kurnool. And the revival, the knowledge and the use of fire by the people of the Stone Age. It means this science of ashes providing in detail information about the prehistoric man living in a caves, and on that time only these people discovered for the fire. And probably fire was used for various purpose. They using on the time fire different and variety types of the reason purpose. The first one is to cooking of food. ಅವರು ಮಾಂಸವನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಬೇಯಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ತಿಂತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಸುಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಸಹ ತಿಂತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೈಟ್. got it? Day time no problem. Night time in a caves there is a darkness. Night time in a caves there is a darkness. That is why they were using fire to light purpose and to frighten animals. Frighten means it is nothing but protection from animals. These are all the reasons purpose they using for the fire. What are the uses of fire during the period of prehistoric age? Means what it? To cook for food and for light and to frighten animals. These are all the reasons purpose they using for the fire. So this is knowledge of fire. And drawings found in a caves. Here see drawings done on the walls of caves on rocks. So in a caves they designing on the walls some of the important drawings. At what type of drawings are there? Means mainly to hunting of some of the important animals. To hunting some of the important animals and some of the important animal pictures on the rocks, especially in a caves on the rocks they designing like that. We can see such a important drawings in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka. Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka. You look at the picture, see on the wall. Got it? There is some of the important kinds of drawings. So these are. Got it? We can see this one, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka, some of the important places. So beautiful drawings of wild animals and hunting. So once we look at that pictures means beautiful wild animals also is there, and some of the important symbols indicating how to on that time prehistoric man hunting for the animals. So we can see such a important drawings in a caves of Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka. And the changing of environment, the changing of environment. See, little changes take place especially in environment, so that we can learn session 4. Thank you dear students. This is Chandrasekhar, social science teacher, BGS Public School, Shidlaghatta. Thank you. Have a nice day.